Yes. Yes. And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen. Now he has got a blank expression on his face. Like always. And I love it because it reminds me of the times when we used to record podcasts in our Vauxhall Corsa, in our VW Polo 2002. This is good. I'm reminiscing right now. Ladies and gentlemen. We're back.
In Farhan's 10th car.
Don't know. Legitly, we are back. This is crazy. This has to be whip number like 6 at least.
Funny
How
thing
many
is-
cars have we recorded in?
I don't know, but it's funny how you've got no money.
I've got no the things I'm about to like expose on the podcast right now is really gonna paint a clear picture of how broke I am. Like a homeless man probably owns more than I do right now.
But the funny thing is, you've had 6 cars in.
It's mad. It's
funny.
insane. I'm so happy to be back because we've been away, ladies and gentlemen. We've been away. We've been absent. Last week was a no-show. We were MIA. That's missing in action for anyone who has no clue about acronyms.
More like KIA.
What's KIA?
Killed in action.
We weren't killed though. You need to like just go to the army, go to Turkey and just do what you need to do.
Sorry.
It's been a while. But yes, I'm very, very enthusiastically happy that even made any amount of sense. Because last week we were away, as I said, and we're back. Last week we were blessed to be a part of Culture Talk's podcast. So Culture Talk is another podcast show, and they talk about... I actually don't have any idea what they talk about. I'm so sorry, guys, if you're listening to this, but I'm going to be very frank and honest. I don't know what they specialize in, other than talking about things that benefit listeners, which is mad broad, but that's fine. They'll figure out their niche in their own time. They started in January. I think they're on episode 5 now. Guys, go check it out. Check out the thing, because we're there. We were there, and guess what? Not only were we there, we were taking part in a mature, serious conversation. Mad. I had no idea. We were going to be talking about important things.
Such as?
I turned up and we had a whole list of things to talk about, like failure, how to deal with failure, how many times you failed in life. Basically, the whole topic was like failure, because I'm the specialist in failing in things. So we were talking about all of that kind of stuff. Peer pressure from social media, society's norms and values. Bruv, we were talking about a whole lot. So very, very intriguing bits of information to be taken away from that. So check them out. Culture Talk. That's CULTR Talk. They've got a YouTube channel and the rest of it. So, and it's quite good because obviously they've got video as well. So that's something that we're yet to implement. But don't watch that. It's coming, guys. It's coming. I don't know where to start. Where should we start? I'll let you dictate the first bit of this podcast, which is no longer a weekly show because we missed last week. But let's say a weekly show whenever I like it to be. And actually, we were supposed to record last. And do you know what's really annoying? Last week, I spent a good, solid 4 hours whilst I was doing my evening job, which I will tell you about. Whilst I was doing my evening job, I made some solid notes. And I just couldn't be bothered to do it. Because once you do one podcast, to do another one is just like mad long.
Yeah, and I was missing on Sunday.
Yeah, we both were missing, to be honest. I was banging out FIFA, which is really bad to say, actually, because it just shows my level of commitment. But no, listen, we're here. It's organic. You get me? I'm not forcing it down your throats. Do you get me? All good things come to those who wait, and people who enjoy this podcast, you have waited long enough, and that's why we are blessing your ears with two of the most phenomenally sophisticated and soothing voices in today. Man said in today. Wow. That all sounded so good up until that very moment. So where do you want to start?
I would like to start off by showing my deep condolences.
Okay.
My deep love.
Wow. I feel something deep coming along.
I just can't find words.
Okay. Do you want me to find him for you?
Yes, please. So, yeah,
I can't.
I got you on the spot.
I can't find him. I'm sorry.
I would like to say goodbye to Frank Castle.
Oh, right. Frank Castle. Shit, is he dead?
Yeah.
You fucking ruined it for me,
He got
bro.
shot in the head. Right in the middle. Right in the forehead. He got shot by a sniper rifle.
Oh, my God. Guys, yeah, look. People are going to be listening to this, and some people are going to like want to watch Punisher. So we've just spoiled the whole storyline for them. You spoiled it for me. Does he actually die?
Yeah, he dies.
For reals?
Yeah.
Nah. Why? Why did they kill him off? If there's another season, how can they have Punisher without Punisher?
They're gonna revive him. I'm joking. He did not die.
Okay, fine. But he did get shot.
No, he doesn't die. The ending was so epic, man. Oh my god, the ending was sick. How like, at the end he's in a car, all right. He's in a car, and then he gets a call from an unknown block number, and then he doesn't pick up, and then he gets another message from the same number saying pick up, so and so, and it's me, Madani, the agent.
Yeah.
And then he picks up, and then he goes, "Hi, I'm working for the CIA now, and we need a contract killer. We need the good guy to take out the bad guy, and I thought you'd be the best, so and so on."
Right, fam.
And then she goes, "This is me like offering you a job, as a part of the CIA." And then he goes, "Madani, I already have a job." And then he hangs up. Yeah.
I'm a killer.
And then he walks out the car, and then there's like two like big gangs here in like a warehouse, and they're facing off, and then they all pull out guns on each other, saying, "Oh, so you want to dance? This and that." And then all they hear, "Hey, I want to dance." And then he's got like a long coat, and then he just opens up the coat, and then two big machine guns, and then he just like shouts out in it like psychotically.
Well, it sounds very interesting.
And then you just see like the skull in his chest.
Wow. Punisher, ladies and gentlemen. Netflix.
Punisher.
Sponsor us, man. Come on, we're giving you a banging review right now.
Yeah, man. Like
the amount of things we've spoken about from Netflix, it's just insane.
They need to wait. Should I look? Hold up. I think I need to show that to you, man. Come on.
No, you can't show it to me now.
I need.
You can't, because no one else can watch it.
I need.
No. I refuse to watch it. I will start off by talking about the abysmal week that I've had in the last 2 weeks. It's been absolutely ridiculous. The things that I've been going through.
So you want to make an offer? I'm listening. But it needs to involve you handing it over to us and just walking away.
Man, when you called to sit down, I thought you were ready to see sense.
Man, I didn't call this bullshit. You did.
What are you smoking? I didn't call. Oh, you want to dance? Is that what this is? I'll dance with you.
What a joker.
Sick, innit?
So as I was saying,
Sorry.
I've had an abysmal 2 weeks. So the car got written off, and then we had to buy a new one. But in between waiting for the new car to arrive, I've been having to use. Wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been having to use public transport. I thought I missed public transport. It's funny because the times when I was driving the Vauxhall Corsa, I would always complain like, "Oh, man, remember the times when we would use public transport? How I missed them days when things were normal, no traffic, no stupid drivers to deal with." But the moment I started using it again, I was like, "Rah, I finally know why I started driving." Because public transport is shambles. You just can't get away with anything in London. London is just the worst place to live in terms of travelling. If I could just have a teleportation device that would get me from one location to another with the click of my finger, that'll sort all my problems out. But yes, public transport was a disaster. Having to carry a fat suitcase, because obviously for work we have all of our ingredients and stuff, materials and equipment, and to be dragging that along every day from one part of the city to another is a myth. I can't lie, I think I made some significant gains in my arms though, from carrying all that shit around. So yes, a lot of things have happened in the last 2 weeks. I've got an evening job. I am a takeaway delivery driver. That's right. I am a takeaway delivery driver. And basically, when you want to achieve big things in life with little to zero finances, you got to do what you got to do. So, I'm working overtime, day and night to basically get by. So that's my life in a nutshell. And yeah, as I said, we were at Culture Talk, so I didn't record episode 24, but we're here. Episode 24 is right here.
Yay!
Welcome to episode 24
Yes.
of the Tomato Podcast.
Oh my god, I'm so
You know what I
excited.
thought the other day whilst I was driving? I was thinking the name of this podcast show it's never going to work out. This name is never going to catch on, I don't think. Because people are going to watch the title and they're going to be like, Tomato, nah, I'm good. So I was thinking, what if we rebranded it and called it
Oh my god,
Carpool Podcast?
that's something nice actually.
It's a good name, no?
Yeah.
Carpool Podcast.
No, yeah, that's actually a good one. What that means, us starting from episode 1.
Nah, but I can't. It's done. Like, we're on episode 24. We're too far
Sorry,
into
yeah,
this shit
exactly.
to be rebranding it. Like, I thought it would be a sick idea. Stick up like little GoPros. You know how like what's his face does it?
James Corden,
Corden does it where he's got like 5 cameras stuck on the windshield.
not 5.
Record. He's got bare, man.
5.
He's got bare. Trust me. I've seen the setup. I've looked into it because obviously I wanted to do it myself. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we will be implementing camera device which will show footage of us recording very, very soon.
That's just so
That's-
not uncomfortable.
Oh, he's comfortable. Why not?
I will not be comfortable, but okay.
You're never fucking comfortable.
I know. I know.
Right. Episode 24. So, this is the deal, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep this episode and every other episode that's going to come after this an hour long. Maximum 1 hour. That's because, I'll tell you why.
I want it to be like that. I'm so happy.
Yeah, he's happy because he's been calling this for a long time. But me, I can't stand the sound of my own voice for longer than an hour. So I can only imagine how you guys feel listening to it 15 minutes in. Okay?
Why don't we just make a half hour then?
Man said half an hour. What is this, like a TV show? This ain't no
Half hour,
YouTube channel, bro. Although we are on YouTube. Do subscribe.
Plug in.
Plug. Now, we got a lot of things to talk about. A lot of entertaining trending news. So I'm gonna kick it off with Stormy turning 1 year old.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Stormy. Why the fuck am I seeing this trending on Twitter? Why is this on my timeline? Who cares? Does anyone really care about this baby?
Clearly.
The baby doesn't even know what her own name is.
Clearly.
I don't even think she knows what she's inheriting.
Who's Stormy again?
Stormy, man. Kylie Jenner's baby.
Oh, has it been a year?
It's been a year, man. Time flies.
Wow.
So, personally, when I saw this story break on Twitter, and everyone wishing this baby who has no idea about anything, happy birthday, oh my god, 1 year old.
Just because
it's Kylie Jenner's baby.
Yeah. Happy.
Um,
So if I was to have a son or a daughter,
no, you're nobody.
exactly.
Well, no one cares.
But just because it's Kylie Jenner's
Yep.
daughter, everyone cares.
Pretty much. You hit the nail on the head. So, yeah, I want to start off by saying I really don't care whether Stormy turns 1 or 100. Like, get out of my face, okay? This needs to stop. The human race, we need to evolve. We need to start becoming smarter.
Yeah, like moving to Mars and so on, making plans for the future.
I'll be more than happy to move over to Mars if I don't, as long as I don't see shit like this coming up on my timeline. Long. Second piece of news that no one cares about, or you should not care about, and that's right, I'm dictating terms because you're listening to my podcast. So let me dictate to you what you should and shouldn't care about. You shouldn't care about Nicki Minaj being pregnant.
Oh my God, I'm so happy, yay.
Nah.
For her.
I don't fucking care. The way that she casually announces it on Queen Radio. Oh yeah, I'm enjoying life. Life is great. Oh, and I'm pregnant. What the fuck? What?
And I'm pregnant. Oh my God.
Get the fuck out of here. Seriously. Why is this trending? Tell me. Because she's an A-list celebrity. Is that what it is? Because she's had beef with potentially the best rapper in the scene right now. On the scene right now, I should say. Yes, she's pregnant. Who cares? Let's move on. Now, third bit of news that I want to talk about, which I'm going to keep short and sweet, is this music epidemic that we're going through right now. Why is there a lack of good music? Why? Why am I listening to the same recycled shit? I mean, UK music has always been the same. Since summer 2017 or 18, we've been listening to the same crap being recycled over and over again. I mean, if I listen to... What song is this? Bruv. What's that song, man? Living My Best Life. Na 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 na.
I didn't even know that.
Who made it? One Asen? Is it One Asen?
That was one Ace.
You got a lot to learn, my friend. I need to bring you back to Britain, back to the UK, where
Sorry.
our music should be discussed a lot more. But instead, we spend
exactly.
a lot more
It
time.
shouldn't be discussed because UK rap is like American parody rap.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I mean,
I had to say that, but it is the case.
it's true. I mean, I would highly agree with that because they're not doing anything other than recycling old hits.
And rapping about bitches, rapping about
Yeah, I was quite surprised. Yeah,
the
when
money
I-
they don't have, rapping about the lifestyle they don't have.
No,
but
no,
they try to implement.
A lot of UK artists nowadays are talking a lot about relationships, females, and about their feelings. I'm all for it. I understand, yeah. Males, you want to get things off your chest without looking soft, so you turn to music. I get it. But it gets a bit too much sometimes, you know? You gotta put the handbrake up. You know, put it on the first gear, start creeping forward a little bit, and change directions. Come on, man. How long is this gonna go on for? So we're having a music epidemic right now. No good music in America either. US artists have suddenly, I don't know, stalled. Maybe we're going to have a wave of good music like coming in at once. But I'm sick and tired of hearing shitty...
Mumble rap.
Yeah, mumble... What? Hip-hop has changed, fam. Big man says hip-hop has changed a lot. A lot. I feel like every artist now just sounds the same. And it's the same beats as well. And it's the same lyrics over and over again. So I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Nowadays, I don't even listen to the radio. I just drive without any noise. And I feel like that just sounds better than half the crap that we've got on the radio nowadays. Now, let's get onto some serious bits of news, okay? Emiliano Sala situation. Disappeared a week ago. Argentinian striker joined Cardiff City for a record fee of £15 million. Happy days. I was really happy for them. For a small team to grow, to be able to grow. Like Wolves, actually. Wolves are now sitting, I think they're 6th in the league.
Quite good.
They only got promoted last season. They spent a shit ton of money, though, bringing over Portuguese players. But I was really happy when I heard about Emiliano Sala coming over. Until I found out that his plane got lost halfway through the journey from the other side of the sea.
France.
From France. You come from France to Britain. It should take you an hour and a half to get here. And the plane just disappears. Do you know the bookie part of this? Thing was telling me from Culture Talk. The sponsors of Cardiff City is Malaysian Airline.
Oh.
Malaysian planes have been disappearing lately.
Yeah.
So that's strange. What was even more strange is when the police decided to stop the search 3 days after the disappearance.
And 3 days is nothing.
And that fucking pissed me off. I mean, that really pissed me off. You're telling me you're going to stop a search for another human being, the same human that comes from the race that you do, the same human being that lives on the same planet as you do, might not live in the same country, but he most definitely does share the same structure, physical structure, and mental structure. He's got a brain, he thinks, he lives, he breathes. But because he's lost in the middle of an allocated amount of space, I mean, we're not talking about the Mediterranean Sea. We're talking about a patch of sea between France and Britain, which can easily be identified. You can easily search that bit of land and possibly find something there.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Guernsey police have decided, you know what, it's not worth our time to look for this Don because he could be dead. Wow.
You don't say.
Everyone knows the chances of his survival is very, very slim. He's 95% dead. Doesn't mean you stop looking for the guy. Bury him with some dignity. Come on, man. That really annoyed me. So this is what Guernsey police had to say. They made a statement on Twitter outlining the 4 main theories about the whereabouts of him and the guy who flew the plane. What do they call him? Pilots, innit? They call him pilot. Some so-called pilot. Never flown a plane in his life. So, number 1 theory is they have landed somewhere but not made contact. Yes, of course, because we live in a stone ages, don't we, where telephones don't exist. Fuck telephones. Even if we didn't have telephones, my man could have posted a letter by now. So that's out of the equation for me. Number 2, they say that they landed on water, have been picked up by a passing ship, but not made contact. Yes, of course, because of course they were lost in the middle of a sub-Saharan African sea,
And yeah,
where
Which doesn't even exist.
there was a language barrier, and none of them have been able to communicate with each other, and to either contact the local authority. So that
yeah.
is out of the picture for me.
Since one side are cavemen.
Yeah, exactly. One side of came in, they don't understand English.
Yeah.
They just picked them up and have enslaved them. Number 3, they landed on water and made it into the life raft that we know was on board. Okay, that's more of a realistic sort of conclusion. But how long does it take before someone... How long can you survive in freezing cold temperatures in the sea on a lifeboat?
There's a video, yeah, on YouTube,
Mm.
which I think is a fake video, but what it states out, yeah, like from England, you can see France. The river is, I mean, that sea is not massive.
No,
sea.
it's not. It's not. It's not. It's
You can see it.
not.
The funny thing is, you can actually see it.
Where is that?
I don't know. Well, obviously, I don't know exactly where it is, but
Let me see the distance. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the distance isn't that big. So look here. I mean, where did he settle? He settled from was it the south of France? Nantes. That's where he settled from Nantes, right? So Nantes, if we look on Google Maps, which will give us a sort of a rough indication, the distance between Nantes and the UK is about 200 miles, about 500 kilometers. That's not very long. That's probably the size. That's probably the range it takes from London to, I don't know, Leeds. It's a couple hour drive. Hour and a half on the plane. Now, according to the Daily Mail, the pilot made up to 4 attempts to take off from Nantes before finally the plane, it lifted off. Furthermore, when a plane goes underwater, you only have a few minutes before it sinks. The type of plane that he was flying, they're not designed to sit on the sea. And literally, you open the door and you've got 2 or 3 minutes before it goes underwater. It sinks very, very easily. He sent a WhatsApp message saying that, and I quote, "If you do not have any more news from in an hour and a half, I don't know if they need to send someone to find me. I am getting scared." So since Guernsey police are too busy, obviously they've got a lot on their plate, clearly, a private investigation is underway, and footballers, celebrities, people with money have been donating, and they've got about 300 grand, set up to get this private investigation underway. I think a couple of days ago they found pillows where they suspect have come from the plane. They've been washed into the sea, land, onto land. So it shows that he's not that far away. This is really, really distressing. Really is. Really, really distressing. Not only the fact that he's missing, but the fact that our human race has given up. We have been desensitized to the stage now. Human life doesn't matter anymore. Someone goes missing. Oh well. And you know what this is what really pissed me off. Went on Twitter, scrolling, just having a look. And I found out that they've stopped search for Emiliano Sala, there was another tweet that said, so they can stop this search after 3 days, but still look for Madeleine McCann.
Who's that?
Madeleine McCann, the girl who got kidnapped from Portugal, the British girl, very, very young.
I don't even know what.
Wow.
Whoa.
Come on, man, you need to catch on.
No, man, you know me. For the past few weeks, where have I been living?
True. On another planet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that just annoyed me. So I really, really hope they find Emiliano Sala. Again, it's just such an unfortunate, like another really terrible story, similar to the Leicester City owner one. My man signed his death warrant. Emiliano Sala did the same thing. The moment he signed for Cardiff City, he signed his death warrant. So fucked. And shit like that shouldn't be happening in today's day and age. Now, we'll move on to a bit of hip-hop news. Tory Lanez has started beef with a bunch of new artists. I get really confused when we talk about Tory Lanez because I just can't figure him out. What the fuck is he on about? What's he trying to do? What do you think about Tory Lanez? As an artist, as an individual?
He's just trying to get the spotlight, or he's just trying to. I don't know. He just wants more attention.
Do you know what I think of when I think about Tory Lanez? I think about little man syndrome. He clearly has little man syndrome because he's short. His hairline is fucked, like way beyond repair. My hairline is fucked, but mine is repairable. His one is just.
How?
I mean, do you realise he wears a cap every sort of picture that he takes?
I wear a cap sometimes. Oh.
And I personally think he's got a grudge on every other artist or influential artist in the field because no one takes him seriously. And do you know what? I do feel a bit upset for him because he is massively, massively talented. The guy can rap. The guy can, you know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nah, his hairline's fucked, my friend. He's
got a shape up, bro.
He reminds me of a like Somali as well. Like he does look Somalian, doesn't he? But he's not.
He does a bit.
Yeah, he does look very Somali.
He does.
So yeah, Tory Lanez. Let me just give you a brief history on this guy and why I get so frustrated with him. Right. So first of all, he makes a track. This is recently. He's made a track with Bad Barbie. You know that girl. Catch Me Outside. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
He's made a track with her. The moment you decide to make a stunt like that, you have single-handedly ended your own career. You've single-handedly put nails in your own coffin. That came out really bad. I wanted it to sound a lot cooler than it did. But why would you do that? Why would you make a track with someone with a very bad reputation on the internet and who has single-handedly been responsible for making themselves into a meme? So he makes his track with Bad Barbie, which is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I haven't even heard of it.
She can't spit, fam. She sounds like a 6-year-old. I can't even believe she's doing this. So anyway, he's done this. And now, let's go back to the timeline on where this all starts. So this all starts with Drake, okay? He's got beef with Drake. I think this is age ago, 2015.
Tory Lanez?
Huh?
Tory Lanez?
Tory Lanez, yeah. Because they're both from Canada. They've got beef with each other because Drake's from Canada, he's from Canada, and obviously he's got an ego issue. He wants to be the best. So, you know, there's a bit of, you know, tension between them and little digs here and there through tracks, but, you know, there's nothing too big. Then he's got beef with Jacquees, which is more understandable because they're both R&B artists and, you know, it makes sense. In 2016, they had some beef over Twitter. So, I don't know whether, I think Tory Lanez, he responded to he commented on one of Jacquees' tweets with some like laughing emojis. Jacquees was like, you can comment on my post, but you can't follow me. Like, alright, cool. And then he had beef with Travis Scott in 2016 after a response that he gave to rumors about him sounding like Travis. So someone was like, yo, you sound like Travis Scott. And then he was like, I can't sound like someone I wrote for. They then had a pretty intense confrontation, but nothing happened. And then in 2017, he had beef with Eric Bellinger, where Eric claims that he stole his tag. Both artists went at each other on different tracks, sending shots at each other. And now recently in 2018, he took part in one of the most exciting rap battles that I've certainly witnessed with Joyner Lucas. And I must say, that was very, very exciting to watch. And I think that was the first time I really realised that, fam, this guy's got talent.
Yeah.
He can spit. But that rap battle then triggered another beef with Royce 5'9", where Royce believed Joyner won. So he was very clear on Twitter, like, yeah, I think Joyner won that fight, that rap battle. Tory got a bit upset. He's then sent shots at him saying that he didn't know what a W was, and that's why his career turned out the way it did, which is really disrespectful. Because Royce is like, you know, he's a veteran. He's been in the game for a long time, and you would show a bit of respect to someone who's been in the game for a while, even if their career didn't turn out the way they wanted it to. Royce then responded with, my beep. If you're trying to get your motherfucking ass beat, you're doing everything right. Oh shit! Did I just lose where I was?
No, you got it. Carry on.
if you're trying to get your motherfucking ass beat, you doing everything right. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because you're Canadian. Now go play somewhere before I get upset. That was a pretty good voice, wasn't it?
That was, but just doesn't sound like him.
Definitely not. Now in 2019, he started more beef with the likes of Don Q. Now, Don Q, I don't like him. I think he's a shit rapper. So I'm kind of neutral on this kind of like stance. He's accused Tory of stealing his rhymes. I mean, come on. Come on, guys. We're in 2019. Are we still...
How can he steal rhymes?
Bro, why are we having petty... I mean, okay, fine. Let's take this case, right? For the benefit of this argument, let's just say, fine, he's stolen his rhymes, even if anything like that did exist. Who cares? Is your career really at that stage?
Exactly.
Where you need to start accusing people of stealing your rhymes? My guy.
Not even flow, he's saying rhymes.
Yo.
It's like saying, yeah, this guy's stealing my letters.
Bruv. It's like saying this guy has stolen the same sentence that I have written in my essay, which is, he said, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That didn't sound right. That didn't
No,
sound the way
I
wanted it to
get
sound.
it. Because
I
that
mean-
happened with me, like you and me once.
I saw this and I was like, yo, 2019. Is this why I'm listening to shit music? Because rappers are nowadays too busy arguing with each other about who stole whose lines or rhymes. Rhymes? Half of you go on rhyme.co.uk to get rhymes.
He stole my words.
Fucking hell, fam. If you're really that concerned about someone stealing your rhymes, just rap in a different language.
Yes, I agree.
Shit, man. So really, I didn't pay any attention to this. I just read about this and I thought, shit, like I really don't want to invest my time into this. So in an Instagram live interview with academics, Tory went as far as to say that he would take out the whole of Dreamville roster. What? Repeat that again. Tory went as far as to say he would take out the whole of the Dreamville roster. You got fucking balls, my guy, to be going after one of the most lyrically, finely established record labels. That, I mean, you've got some big pair of balls on you. This is J. Cole's record label we're talking about. This isn't some Rick Ross or who else is there? I just thought of Rick Ross. I couldn't really think of anyone else. This isn't any record label, you know. This is big. This is a big boy leagues. You're playing with big boys. Do you know what I mean? So now artists from Dreamville have basically come out to warn Tory Lanez that, yo, listen, my guy, I understand that you got little man syndrome. I understand you're upset and I want to take you seriously, but bro, I really need you to check yourself before you do some damage to yourself. So, listen, I want to know, personally, what the fuck is happening to the hip-hop industry? What is happening to hip-hop? Why are we living in a time where people are arguing about rhymes? First of all. Second of all, why aren't you focusing... What happened to the good old days, man? The good old days when artists were stuck sleeping in their booth. They were too busy recording their next project.
Yeah.
Now we've got people too busy on Twitter. I knew this would happen, man. I knew social media would be the catalyst for failure.
And does that piss you off?
No, it's annoying because I can't listen to any good music anymore. I'm like, I don't know what I'm listening to anymore. I get confused when I'm driving whether to pay more attention to the dashboard, the Spotify app, because I'm skipping every 5 seconds, or to focus on the fucking road. Now, fuck him. I really don't care about him. We're on a limited amount of time. We've got 25 minutes and we've got a lot more to talk about. So, moving on to technology, Apple have discovered, or someone has discovered, that Apple's FaceTime has a bug. Have you heard about this bug?
No.
Let me inform you, my furry little friend. So, a 14-year-old discovered an issue with group FaceTime calls, which enabled people to listen in on other people's phones.
What do you mean?
Wow, come on, guys, man. It's a bit embarrassing for you lot to be playing with a Micro. There's a car next door to us. They're playing with the Micro. It's light blue, baby blue, and they look like 16-year-olds. Well, good on them for having their own car.
I mean, at that age, do we have a car?
Nah. I did, however, have an Oyster card. I did use it on a regular basis.
Yeah, same.
Having said that, I had my own personal chauffeur. My dad used to pick me up every day from school.
Yeah, I remember those days.
That was a life, fam.
Yeah. It was cool.
I was living life back then. Anyway, so a 14-year-old discovered that basically when you make FaceTime calls and someone hangs up, so someone rejects your FaceTime call, you can listen in on their phone conversation whilst it's on the table. As in, their phone...
That's dangerous.
It goes... Listen, I haven't ended there. There's more. In some cases, the bug would even allow users to see video through the phone's camera without the person even knowing.
That's some deep web shit there.
So let's say you FaceTiming me.
Uh-huh.
I press the volume button to reject.
Uh-huh.
You can see my front camera. Mad.
That's dangerous. Apple, man. Come on.
So obviously Apple's apologised, to the bog standard apology. We sincerely apologise to our customers who are affected and all who are concerned with this security issue. We take the security of our products extremely serious. Extremely
Put in the
serious.
accent.
I need to do it in a British accent because this is serious news. And British are very serious. We take the security of our projects extremely seriously. And we are committed to continuing to earn the trust Apple customers place in us. They're yet to update and solve the situation. Wow. It's been a week and they haven't, because usually if there's a problem, they will update the system. They'll send everyone a system update on their phone and then you'll update it and then the situation will be solved. They have, however, disabled the FaceTime option. So you can't do group FaceTime anymore. Oh my fucking goodness gracious me. Manchester City have scored in 1 fucking minute. I got a notification a minute ago that they were kicking off, and now Aguero has fucking... I mean, it's good for me because obviously
Aguero.
he's in my fantasy team, so I'm caking. But fuck me, a minute. Do you know this is the second time in a week that he scored in a minute? I think he's the only player to do that,
Aguero.
Last week he scored in a minute.
Aguero, he's just sick, man.
What the fuck is going on?
What would you do if he was to get transferred to Arsenal? Would you be happy? I don't think he'd be able to do bits in Arsenal.
Huh?
Aguero.
Yeah, man, Aguero's a beast, man. He will do.
Yeah, but he wouldn't.
He will do things anyway. He'll even do things at Galatasaray.
No.
Obviously, he will, because you guys have a shit league.
Lord.
You guys have a shit division. I think Adebayo. Adebayo is there.
He is there, yeah.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, the team he's at right now, they've got 6 squad.
What, they top of the league or something?
Yeah, they are.
Nice. So Apple, they are delaying an update that is yet to be solved. Are you gonna still be using iPhones in like 10 years? Do you think?
In 10 years' time, but like we don't even know if there's gonna be iPhones.
Yeah, I was gonna say how
You know
long.
what I was gonna be in 10 years'
Go
time?
on.
Should I just be honest with you? Or maybe in the future,
Mm.
everything's gonna be so limited. I'll be like, I'd think, yeah. For example, in this industry, there'll be 2 brands,
Okay.
all right, and there won't be like iPhone, Apple or Samsung. It'll be like something else, yeah. 2 different phones and 2 different systems that it has.
What do you mean?
But it won't have like, there won't be like Sony, there won't be LG or anything.
Oh,
like
so you're saying there will be 2 companies that will monopolize the whole system?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
that. Trust me, there
It's
will
not gonna happen.
be. In the
It's
future,
too
there are gonna be
competitive. The mobile industry is too competitive.
in the future, there's gonna be no governments.
Yeah, I was watching some wavy
There are gonna
documentary.
be companies ruling.
No, bro, I was
countries.
watching. Listen to this, yeah. So the 2008 financial crash was caused by, basically, banks allowing people who didn't have the money to buy houses, and in the end of the day, the governments bailed them out. The governments gave them billions to bail the banks out. What's gonna happen when the government needs bailing out? Who's gonna bail out the government when there will come a time where they will need money? It's mad scary, bro. That's the next financial crash, where the governments become bankrupt. Now, Apple, sort your shit out, and please. I mean, I was really upset that I couldn't try this out because I was thinking, imagine the amount of shit that you could discover.
From people, innit?
Yeah.
Like, imagine you call me and then I
Oh,
just air
fuck you,
it.
man. I don't care about you. I'm thinking about other people.
Like who?
I don't know.
Can't give me a name. At least whisper it. Or type on your phone.
No, it's not anyone specific. I'm just thinking like people that I don't really chat to, like I don't know, people on my contact list I haven't spoken to in years.
Why the fuck did you call him? It's been so easy.
Yeah. And you know they would reject. Like no one in their right mind is gonna pick up from a person they haven't spoken to in years. It's one of them ones. They'll hang up. 5 minutes later, they'll be like, "Yo, sorry, I was busy. What's up?"
No, but they'll just message you. They won't even call you back.
Yeah,
They'll just message you.
that would be wavy. So that's what I wanted to do, but obviously it's been disabled now. So anyway, we're moving on. Bollywood actress Isha Gupta has been labelled a racist after commenting on Iwobi's picture. No, she didn't comment on his picture. She had a conversation with her friend, and the friend said that he looks like a gorilla. So, this lady, Isha Gupta, who's a very well-known Arsenal fan, she's actually an ex to Hector Bellerin. So she dated Hector Bellerin. And she posted a screenshot of a WhatsApp conversation with a friend called Varun_Gupta17. So automatically, just from looking at the name, you know this guy's a fucking cock. Because his name is Varun. Not Farhan, Varun. And then he talks about Iwobi on Instagram. She's got 3.4 million followers, so I think this... really, the first bit of problem is that you're posting it on your social media page, which has 3.4 million people. So surely you'd be a little bit more careful as to what you post. I mean, for me, after I saw it... I mean, basically, before I read into this, I saw the picture they were referring to, and the picture actually does... Iwobi actually does look like a gorilla. And I really don't fucking care
Who
wants to call me racist or whatever.
That's not being racist.
No, that's what I'm saying. So
I could look like
because
a
we live
gorilla
in
when
such
I'm
a
doing a
hypersensitive
specific
society, because we live in such a hypersensitive society, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, why are you being racist for it? Because he's black." No, it's because in that specific picture, he legitimately did look like a gorilla. So at that moment, when I first read it and when I saw the picture, I was like, "Oh, that's not too bad. He actually does look like a gorilla. So why is everyone so upset for?" And then I read on, and I was like, "Yo, this is fucked." So the comment goes, "I can't see that gorilla." This is the guy that sent her the WhatsApp message. "I can't see that gorilla-faced Iwobi running down a flank again. He's so bad, yeah." Oh, I should do an Indian accent. "I can't see these gorilla-faced Iwobi running down the flank again. He's so bad, yeah. It's like evolution stopped him, but he didn't change from Neanderthal to man."
Where is it? I want to see this.
It was on Twitter. I don't know whether she still got it because she deleted the post, innit? So I'm gonna say it in clear English because obviously that was quite bad. The guy goes, "I can't see that gorilla-faced Iwobi running down the flank again. He's so bad. It's like evolution stopped for him. Didn't change from Neanderthal to man." Wow, that's quite bad. I read that and I thought, wow, that is quite bad. You're trying to say that he didn't change from a Neanderthal to man. So you're calling him an ape. And come on, let's not be ignorant. We know that black people back in the days, ages ago, have been compared to Neanderthals. So she quickly deleted it from her Instagram and then posted an apology going, "Guys, I'm so sorry you thought it was racist. Was bad on my part, being a sports lover. Wallah.
Oh, is she Muslim?
Wallah, never meant it. Sorry guys, forgive the
she Muslim?
stupidity." Well, clearly. "Well, it was my fault, so gotta own up to my shit. Sorry. It was us discussing our frustration during the game. Sorry as I didn't realize it was directed towards racism. Laughed over spur of the moment, which was the game's result, guys. Been victim of racism myself before, but this is not something I am proud of. It was a fault. Sorry, guys." Fucking hell. Man like Hector must be shooting himself in the foot. He must have shot himself in the foot after that. That's why he's in hospital.
So you had the surgery, yeah?
Yeah. So this lady goes, she's got to own up to her shit. She's sorry. She didn't mean for it to be racist. She's been the victim of racism herself. Right. It all makes sense now. So because you've been the victim of racism, that makes it okay, doesn't it? That means anything you say can counter anything anyone else says. So it's okay for you to post something clearly racially motivated, but because you've been a victim of racism, because you have been the victim of racism, it can't be racist. It just can't. It can't be racist. Wow, I've heard it all.
May I just
Go on.
spare a moment and say, what the hell is he wearing?
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I've just deleted the whole episode 24 note section, but it's calm because I sent it to you, so I'm gonna read it from my message I sent to you. I don't know why I've done this, how I've done it, but yeah.
Look at him.
What's wrong with Bellerin? I don't understand who Bellerin thinks he is. You're a football player, not a fucking model. Pick one, either the other. Yeah?
Look at that.
Firstly, you're a footballer. Secondly, you're not in the 80s. Get back to yourself, my guy. So anyway, this Bollywood actress, Isha Gupta, she can go fuck herself. I don't ever want to see her being affiliated with Arsenal Football Club ever again. I am outraged at the fact that you could call Iwobi that.
Wow. Look at the comments.
What? What does the comment say? Who posted that picture?
No, Hector.
All right.
And then a girl goes, I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
Hearts, and then also hi. With an R.
Also, high ass
And then
emoji.
what?
Disgusting.
And
Now,
then- and this is the girl. So clearly she's trying to do something.
yeah, obviously. Now, when I first heard about this news, I thought, no, it can't be racist, man. It's not that bad. Like, he did look like an ogre. I mean, not ogre, sorry. He did look like a bit of an ape. I mean, would it be racist if I was to call, oh yes, Arsenal have equalised. Come on, get in there, Kolasinac. Or Koscielny, I should say. Rah, fam, he's been scoring bare goals lately. So, would it be racist if I said Modric looked like a meerkat? Would it be racist if I said Rooney looked like an ogre? No, it wouldn't. So yes, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt if he meant that Iwobi looked like an ape in that picture. But because I read the messages and I saw what he was referring to, nah, suck your mum, you pussy. Okay, moving on. So we'll stick on the subject of football. Transfer deadline. So we had a number of players who have moved around on the last day. Peter Crouch is still playing football.
What the hell, man?
Not only that, he's in the Premier League.
What?
He's 38 years old and he's now been signed for Burnley. I thought my guy was too busy with his podcasts. Big Man Sings, he's got his own podcast.
Really?
Yeah, the Peter Crouch podcast.
And how is it doing?
Pretty good. I see it all around.
That's good.
But he's still playing football. Like, what? I mean, hello? Does anyone else see? Do you see a bit of talent in this guy? I don't see any bit of talent in this. I literally think they got him.
How tall is he, bro?
He's mad
He's
tall.
really tall.
He's fucking
He's
tall,
lanky.
fam. Yeah, he's ridiculous. But that's what I'm saying. I think people
The only thing he has is just he's unique, isn't it?
his heading abilities are second to none.
Oh,
If
he
you
doesn't
can-
even have to jump.
I mean, if once you've got a corner and it's the 90th minute, the other team are fucked
Yeah.
because you're looking at him. If you put 5 man on him, you're still not going to be able to head that ball away.
The guy doesn't even have to jump for the header.
Literally. So I understand why Burnley have done that. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. But at 38 years old, do you know what I mean? He's getting on a bit. So Peter Crouch moved. Newcastle broke their record by securing a 20 mil deal for Miguel Almiron from the MLS, which is good. I'm happy to see that because it means that football in America, soccer as they like to call it, is catching on. Soccer. Manchester City signed a teenager called Ante Palaversa. So, good on them. Arsenal signed someone, which was very good.
Suarez.
Dennis Suarez has come to Arsenal on loan with a permanent move clause. So I think he will sign permanently in the summer. I'm really glad that he's come because actually I'm not really glad that he's come. We don't need a fucking centre mid. We don't need a centre mid. How many centre mids are you gonna play? You got Xhaka, you got Torreira, you've got what's that guy's name? The one that looks like Sideshow Bob.
what was his name?
Guendouzi.
Okay.
Imagine Guendouzi was driving down my road.
Was he?
Yeah, he was driving down my hill.
Really?
Big man things.
Yeah. Wow.
I saw the car, fancy car, and then I saw some like Sideshow Bob thing. He looked like David Luiz, innit? He looks so much like David
He
Luiz.
does.
So I saw that, and I was running across the road to get to my car, innit? I was about to shout, Guendouzi! I was like, nah, let me not embarrass myself in my own
I
head.
told you I was Hector Bellerin, right?
Yeah, in hospital. Poor guy, man.
That's awkward, man. The way you looked at me.
was like, yeah, don't look at me. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to be.
The
in
way he
crutches.
looked at me was like, it was like shit. He saw me.
I know it, man. Why do I have to be caught in public? Yuri Tillmans went on loan to Leicester from Monaco. Fucking hell. So Tillmans is a big move for Leicester. Very, very good. I'm happy about that. Batshuayi is on loan to Crystal Palace from Chelsea. I rate Batshuayi very highly, so I hope he does well. Now, we've got we've got bare things to talk about, but literally we're gonna blitz through them in the next 10 minutes. Now, what do you want to talk about? Actually, I'm gonna just get Drake things out of the way. Drake has tipped 2 McDonald's employees $100. Whoopie do, good on him, good on them. Why is the media so concerned? Actually, I'll tell you why the media were so concerned. Because initially, some fucking arse-licking fan posted on Twitter that he gave 2 female employees $10K each in cash. How would you fucking know how much he's given? And were you the guy that counted the money before he handed it over?
No, it's just bait. Like that. I don't know. Was it cash or card?
Cash.
There's a difference. Look, bro. There's a difference between 100 and
All
10K,
their fucking
like.
dollars are the same. They all look the same.
No,
It's the same color.
bro. Like there's a pile and there's only one note. Like
Yeah, and
a
he only
pile
gave
obviously gonna be 10K.
he only gave them $100.
And that must be like how many paper notes? Like
I don't
3
know.
or
But
4
why would you
maximum?
say 10K? You don't know how much it is. So that was annoying when I saw that. A lot of things have been annoying me on Twitter today. Another thing that annoyed me was this Conor McGregor and Khabib. Basically they were given their bans, and Conor McGregor received 6 months ban and 50K fine for the Khabib brawl. Khabib, on the other hand, got 9 months ban and 500K. That's $500,000. Do you think that's fair?
Yeah.
500K.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a bit much.
He did attack the guy afterwards.
That's extortion, though.
He attacked the guy afterwards, bro. His team attacked after the fight. So
It could have
Think about
boiled over. I mean, the public were in danger.
so
500K. That's a hefty amount. You
not for them.
know. I don't know.
Obviously,
Even for
bro.
a UFC fighter, man.
Huh?
How much did he get on the night?
Bro, it does not matter. Like even him training, he gets money. He's got sponsors on all that. Like that's nothing for him.
But the good thing about these bans is that they're backdated, so they start from, I think, the match, and basically
Oh, that's fine then.
Conor's done 4 months, so he's going to be able to fight in April. Khabib has probably still got 6 months. But the good thing is Khabib could have his sentence reduced by 3 months if he partakes in an anti-bullying campaign in Nevada. Huh? What's that got to do with anything?
That's like community service.
Yeah, but an anti-bullying campaign. Are they trying to insinuate that Khabib was bullying Conor? Because that's a bit of a dig to Conor. Like, you got bullied. That's a bit of a mad thing. Why would you need to go to an anti-bullying course? Anyway, Conor wrote on Twitter, "I'm thankful for the Nevada Athletic Commission's fair assessment and handling of the brawl incident." No, you're just happy that you weren't banned for life, you dick. But then after he writ that, listen to this. So he says, "It wasn't my intention to land the final..." Yeah, so this is what he writ afterwards. "It wasn't my intention to land the final blow of the night on my opponent's blood relative. It's just how it played out. I look forward to competing again." Straight after that, he then posts a picture of him throwing a final punch at the guy, and then saying, and then the caption being, "The final blow of the night, UFC 229, in association with McGregor Sports and Entertainment." He's kind of taking a piss there.
You got beaten up, man. Just shut up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't be able to show your fucking face. Your face got kicked in so badly, you had to tap out. You didn't. The ref didn't even stop the fight. You stopped the fight. You stopped the own fight.
Man,
Yo, and he still got the balls to show his
he
face.
shouldn't really talk, man.
He shouldn't, brother. He shouldn't ever fight again.
No, you know.
You got fucked up differently after all of that smack talk, and you just you couldn't back it up.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Khabib, on the other hand, tweeted, "Politics forever." Shout out to Khabib, man. I fucking love that guy. He's such a don, man. He's such a G.
He doesn't talk much.
Nah, he's action. He doesn't care. Anyway, let's move on to Beyonce, because she's really getting on my tits this week. She's offering free tickets to fans for life who go vegan.
Look, vegan, yeah.
You're forcing it, mate. You're forcing it.
being a vegan is like it's more of a choice. Like it's not. What do you mean? So you're trying to influence people to
Yes.
be vegan through like I don't know, through money in a way. It's like paying someone to be vegan.
Yes, no, exactly. Yeah. I feel like this is like become like a cult.
How can you pay someone to be vegan?
Like
man?
us against them. I don't like this, man. I mean, from the very moment that she announced it on New Year's, that she was promoting it, I just smelt that
This ain't promoting it. This
it
is
smelled
just,
mad fishy. No pun intended.
This is just PR. This like
Mad PR. Well, it is. You're right, because on Insta she posted a picture of her new initiative called the Green Print Project, which aims to reduce the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. So listen, shout out to her.
It's
I'm
good.
happy. I'm happy for what she's doing because she's trying to help the environment out. Yeah. So she's got this. She's got a website where basically there's all these bits of information about how becoming vegan helps the environment, why it's good for human beings, why it's good for the world, and she's got these initiatives like these proposals like meat-free Mondays, all plants all the time, 2 plant-based meals a day. She's trying to basically catch a trend, isn't it? And basically you can enter a competition where they pick someone to win free tickets to their show forever. Whoopie fucking do. I don't like shit being forced down my throat. So, okay, your New Year's resolution thing, fine, I can handle that. But when you keep bringing it up, like, come on, you're forcing it now. It's like, it's one of them ones where it's just a bit forced. So shout out to Beyonce for getting on my tits this week. She gets tit of the week. I think we should start a new, like, segment, tit of the week. Beyonce's got tit of the week for this week.
the Tit of the Week podcast. We can change that. In
No, man, that's too
the Tit of the
sexual.
Week podcast.
My parents here, they'll be like,
And
Small.
the logo is like
tit. Reminds me of another podcast show where they just literally talk about sex.
yeah, you told me.
It's between a guy and a girl, and they're like so involved, like they're so engrossed in this conversation. I feel like they should just literally have sex on podcast. It's so mad. The tension is crazy. You can tell they just want to fuck. Anyways, bit of sad news.
That made me laugh.
Listen
Man.
to this. A newborn baby girl was found abandoned in a park in London. A newborn baby girl was found abandoned in a park in London. She was found in a fucking plastic bag, my guy, in freezing cold conditions, in a park, in London, in this weather, in a plastic bag. Yo, when I read this, I was like, fuck. What? Luckily, the baby was found by a woman walking her dog as the dog heard the baby crying. Now, the woman was a bit scared. She was like, shit, it's in a plastic bag, it's making noise. So she called her husband. Husband was like, calm, don't worry, call the police. They called the police, and basically, the child was discovered in a shopping bag, in a white towel. It wasn't even wearing clothes. It was in a white fucking towel. It was on the floor next to a park bench, and it had not been hidden. So, the wonderful Metropolitan Police, this is what they had to say. Detectives say they are growing increasingly concerned for the mother who may be in need of urgent medical condition. What? Cuz, I mean, this is the moment where I just want to drop this mic, get out of this car, and take a very long walk. The Metropolitan Police are concerned about the well-being of the mother. Bearing in mind, they've just discovered a baby in a plastic fucking bag wrapped around in a white towel. Am I the crazy one here? Am I the only one who's should be in a mental institution?
No.
I feel like
No, obviously not.
this is fucked. This is fucked. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm coming across very loud. But this is fucked. Why? The baby's in a stable condition, which is good. And the baby is being called Roman after it was discovered on the road called Roman Road.
Oh, Roman Road.
Yeah, man. East Ham. East London. Roman Road.
Yeah.
You know it?
Yeah, I know it.
You know it?
Yeah, I know it.
Mad.
Wait, hold up. So, yeah, I know that park. Wait, hold up.
Yeah, so it was found in a park.
What's the park called? Victoria Park? No.
Something like that. Maybe. It's in East London, yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I know that place.
So listen, my thing is, personally, the lady who left the baby there needs to rot, not in a prison cell. She needs to rot in the sewers. You need to let her live her life in the sewers for the rest of her life. If she gets hungry, she can eat shit. She can drink piss.
Yeah, well,
She can eat her own drink.
We don't look. I was gonna say, yeah.
I don't care. I literally don't care what the story is.
Maybe she can't take care of the baby, but then again, why would you
Nah,
leave a baby
I'm
that
done.
In a paper bag,
Listen,
in a shopping bag?
I don't want to hear
towels,
it.
man?
I'm done. I'm seriously done. Like, you have no excuse to leave a baby in the park alone in this weather. But it was -1 the other day. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna end it, because we could have spoken about the new Fast and Furious movie, which is gonna be sick. Hobbs and Shaw.
Nah, man.
No, it looks wavy.
It's gonna look nice, but the plot, how is? It's just turning away. It's not realistic anymore. How is the guy having superpowers? One of the guys,
Which guy?
the villain, has a superpower.
Idris Elba.
Yes,
What kind of superpower?
he's superhuman.
Really?
Haven't you seen the trailer?
So they're
bro?
trying to make it into like Avengers.
Yeah, it's just not. Like, come on, man.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
No, it looks cool. Like
Mm.
I like the relationship between.
Yeah, they bounce off well. Good chemistry.
Yeah, it's quite cool, but come on, man, superpowers.
I'm looking forward to it, man. It'll be good to see. It'll be
Are we
interesting
gonna
to
go and
see.
watch it together?
Yes.
Or are you gonna go with your girlfriend? Either me or her.
No, it's you.
All right, cool then.
Wow. that was
Sorry.
mad. It's fine. No one listens to this anyway.
Yeah, innit?
Skepta versus Wiley beef continues. I didn't get to speak about that, but I don't really care about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because Wiley's a crackhead and deserves to be in a mental institution.
Oof.
Shout out to Wiley. 6ix9ine pleads guilty to 9 counts and could face minimum of 47 years in prison. So what does that mean? That means he is snitched, ladies and gentlemen. 6ix9ine has snitched. He is working with the authorities to get him out of prison as soon as possible. Little does he know that he's going to be in prison for like the rest of his life. He could even die in there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised because he's snitched. He's a snitch.
Snitches get.
Stitches. But in his case, he will be getting a very cheap funeral.
Did you see the thing?
Snoop Dogg stuck it on him though.
No, but did you see? Apparently, one of his boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, no. Like I will never snitch on my boys and so on and so on. But then the police showed him a footage, of one of his boys spending the night with his girl.
Ooh.
Saying, look, yeah, your boy is like this, so you just work with us and we'll sort you out, innit?
The Fed are mad.
So they must have hacked into the
The
system.
American police, let me tell
Yeah.
you something about the federal system in America. It is absolutely like-
movie, bruv. It's like a movie.
yeah, fam. It's like there's no limits over here. It's like, would you require a solicitor, sir, or are you okay to speak to us? Over there, it's just like fucking open your mouth now, otherwise we're gonna get the electrocution things
Yeah,
out.
we're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. The guy hacked into the phone, and then brought the footage. Like,
Oh my god.
she's like been filming herself on a selfie cam, and then the guy's just at the back chilling around. They've spent the night alone, so that says a lot.
Shout out to 6ix9ine, man. I knew this was gonna happen to him. I just didn't know when, but it's all unfolding. And it's so peak because it's at the height of his career.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, not anymore, but
He's done. What's gonna happen to all of his money?
he's still gonna have the money.
He's not gonna be able to do shit with it.
He bought a present for his brother and someone. I don't else like
God.
expensive stuff.
Man, like Daniel Hernandez, man.
Who's
Rest
that?
in peace. That's 6ix9ine. That's his name. Daniel
Oh
Hernandez.
shit! Sorry, okay. I didn't know.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on episode 24. Next week we're going to be recording episode 25, which is what?
Episode 25.
Quarter of a century. Quarter of a century. Don't know why I did that. It's quite exciting though.
0800 00.
1066.
I don't know. Just oh my god.
Episode 25. Quarter of a century.
Alright, let's go.
We're gonna have to end it now because that was mad corny, and I thought I would escape doing anything corny on this podcast. Obviously not. You know, it happens. You just gotta deal with it. So, thank you for joining us on episode 24. We highly appreciate all of our listeners. Really, really, we do, because without you guys, we'd still be here recording. But it helps that someone's listening to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much. Go ahead and follow us on SoundCloud. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Podcast Tomato. Yeah, that's right. I know what you're about to say. Are we on? Yes, we are on YouTube. We will be implementing video technology. We're going up in the world, my friend. We are
Yes.
going up in the world.
Soon, we're gonna have merch coming out.
Yo, merch as well.
Yes.
Mad. I
This-
didn't even
this-
know about that.
the-
Obviously, because my
the-
boy's in the industry now.
yeah,
the
obviously,
printing
it says-
industry.
It says
Hey,
on like, so just imagine like a black T-shirt, and on the left it's gonna say the Tip Podcast.
hey, that's hey. I see that. Just like an image, not like a little nipple.
Yeah, but just on the nipple.
Yo,
like.
that's such a good.
Like,
That's
I
such
know,
a good
it
clothing line
actually
brand.
is. I think we should just change the podcast name to the Tip Podcast.
That's not happening still.
Alright. Shout out to the guys who actually want to have sex on the podcast. Though.
I actually want to see if I can try and get on that podcast.
How big are they?
They're not that big. They're
How
quite
many?
big. I
How
mean,
many?
they're alright. They're bigger than us. I think everyone's bigger than us, to be honest. But
How big?
like 1,000 followers, maybe.
I think they can work with us.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and see if I can do something.
I'll be so uncomfortable.
I'm gonna
for us to
give
be
them
on the
this little
podcast.
clip, this little segment.
How are they? Are they like too like?
Bruv, it's mad. Like the flirtation, the amount of flirtation is crazy.
No, so if I was to sit down here, and we have so we're talking here,
Yeah.
and then I don't know, because I know people. If I was to say, oh my god, this is so tasty, yeah.
Yeah.
I know people would say, yeah, just like
Yeah. No, it's not like that. This
Alright,
is
cool.
in depth. Like,
or this is worse.
but this is descriptive nature. We're talking about positions being described. Certain things that you do. We're talking about these guys are innovating sex. They're inventing shit.
I'm pretty sure there are some guys who actually having them.
Yeah, I mean, God knows.
Drink.
Listen, I don't even think about that. Do you know what I mean? All I want to know is whether you guys are going to be following us on our social medias. We're on Apple Music or Apple Podcast. We're also on Spotify. We're also on anything else that you listen to podcasts on. So listen, man, hook a brother up. Do you know what I mean? We're trying to do this thing like legitly. So yeah. Oh my God, I didn't even tell them about the new car. We got a new car.
We did.
Shit, we
We
got
did
a
at
new
the start.
car. Yeah, but I didn't tell them what it was. Anyway, maybe I'll save this for another episode.
Yeah.
Calm. All right, safe in a boat. Are you gonna say bye?
Bye.
Cool.